It's officially dark out. All the drawings are done. Dimensions are on. Still don't know how big the window's gonna be. We're gonna have a window just here. For the time being, all of the critical dimensions are in. I think we're ready to start cutting some actual wood. The wood's drying out. Had the heaters on for a while. Slowly but surely. I better go make some dinner. What we got? One of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. I'm just gonna do the maths on how many of these I need in real terms. I'd love to say this always happens, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, who'd have guessed it? The drawing's right. So, got a few more of these to cut. We get on with it. Tea is in, it's cold today, but we're getting there. Absolutely miserable outside, but all is good. We've got some walls, kind of getting into a room. I'm gonna focus on getting this wall done today, and then maybe start working on some roof stuff. We've got a few weeks until the insulation comes though, which is kind of a buzzkill. Getting into some kind of unknown in a minute. So we've got, this is framed for the door, and then we have this space, which is kind of a question mark. I have no real dimensions for any of this, because this is going to be a window in here that's going to go from here, so that with the studio, if we want to use the studio as a live room, this then becomes secondary desk. So the idea is have a window so we can see through, but A, don't have a window, B, haven't decided how big the window's gonna be. So I think we're gonna just frame an opening maybe a bit too big, and then we can always frame down afterwards. Kind of looks like the drawing, which is good. Got all this figured out. I'm not entirely convinced. I think something's out somewhere, but I can't quite work out. It could just be some of this wood is really not straight and the floor isn't level, but yeah, I think we're gonna slow assemble, figure out if it's right, and then pivot if we need to. We've got a room. Well, kind of. Gives you an idea for window into the live room, big old door, and then we're in. We were originally gonna have to wait like a month for installation. I found out this morning it's coming next week. So that is major success. I just made my last tea of the day. This is all that remains of all of the timber that came. We have walls. We have the ridge beam is in. These are all the rafters. Cut them all today, so they're cut to length with the angle. That's good. And then I cut all of the spaces first. And this is gonna sound wild. We're gonna take it all down. The idea is that this all needs to come down so we can put the insulation behind it Then the walls go back up, and then we infill all of these gaps with more insulation. And take this all down, leave it over the weekend. I'm gonna try and get a dehumidifier in, stack all of the pieces up, leave the dehumidifier on, because as you can see, like all of this wood is just still dripping wet. It's Saturday, the sun is out, which I don't know what that's doing. I've got a few hours before we head out to watch the rugby, so I'm trying to get a little bit of work done, because I kind of gave up yesterday. I said I was going to take all the walls down, but in the real world, I was pretty burnt out, so I'm going to tidy up. We're going to lay this. These are the rafters that we just cut. They're soaking wet. Lay them out, get this all tidied away, start taking the walls down, see how we go. Let's do this. Studio's down. Need to get the dehumidifier going and chuck it right in the middle. Down here, throw a top over the top, try and drain some of this water out because a lot of this is still like super wet. And then we'll see how we go. And then we'll come back Monday, maybe start putting it back up, but we'll see how we go.